Kiss fans, welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. Welcome to the Wax Night Basement. Tonight, discussing how throughout the 70s, this band we love helped you keep your pants up. Enter Rock and Roll Over 1976 and all of the glorious fun that came inside. But with the release of this record, merchandising came hand in hand with the music and with the fun. And of this fun, we are, of course, referring to the 1976 Rock and Roll Over merchandise form, Kiss Army paraphernalia. And of the merchandise available, some of the coolest merchandise in this form itself were these belt buckles by Pacifica. You had the logo belt buckle and, of course, the Rock and Roll Over album cover design belt buckle. Very interesting to note that the design on the Rock and Roll Over merch form is different than the actual belt buckle that went into production. This, of course, Nicholas Buckland's amazing book, hottest brand in the land. And that is the belt buckle that went into production. There is something magical and fun about the Kiss Army and the headquarters and, just the machine behind the band that fueled this fandom. I'm hugely fascinated with the Kiss Army, with the Kiss Army headquarters. I think it's super fun. It's that DIY sort of grassroots operation that I like. And one of the items I really love comes in the Kiss Alive 2 cassette. And it is actually in volume 2. But what I love about the Kiss Army headquarters from the volume 2 cassette is this. To receive the booklet and tattoos included in the Kiss Alive 2 album, send $1 postage and handling to Kiss Album Stuff. Where you working at now, Larry? Oh, down at the Kiss Album Stuff. Now, I am not quite sure where my fascination with buckles came from, and I can't even really remember what my first merchandise form was that I ever found in an album in the wild back then. I probably want to say it was Love Gun. And that is maybe when I first became aware of the belt buckles. And I think it was somewhere around the Revenge era that my friend Danny and I were collecting the band, and we discovered a variety store in my hometown called T&T Variety Store. In a past vlog, I have returned to where that store was to talk about the Unmasked poster, because that was my actual first piece of merchandise. But Danny and I became friends with the owner of this store, and he would call me anytime he got a new Kiss item in. And one day he called and said, we got in the Love Gun buckle. I think I picked this up for $15, and this was my first introduction into the world of Kiss belt buckles. That wonderful world of Pacifica manufacturing. And you want to talk about a wonderful rabbit hole to fall into, it's belt buckles. Fairly certain that my next buckle into the collection was the Gene Simmons solo album buckle, but I'm not going to talk solo album buckles today. I'm going to keep it focused on the logo. However, I will diverge from the logo buckles briefly as I discuss the Destroyer buckle. Funny little story behind this. Ended up getting this off of eBay. Has seen better days. A little tattered and faded throughout the years, but if you know me, you know my collecting style. Non-mint just means more fun. Anyway, I ran across this buckle once at a record store, and they wanted $39.99. This is many, many years ago, in the 2000s, but I remember thinking, $39 for a belt buckle? No way! You look at the prices of these buckles today, not what they're worth, just the insane prices that people think they can sell these things for. And $39 is a walk in the park. So, note to self, shut up and give them your money. These pictures made me fall in love with these logo buckles. These wonderful designs with like stars. They all have the reflective logo. Some are reflective all the way throughout the buckle. You know, black, green, non-Pacifica buckles. But they are so TG&Y and so fun and so bubblegum 70s. I love them. And I really fell in love with them when I found these rainbow logo buckles. You talk about Woolworth's fun of 1970s, it's these. These made me fall down the rabbit hole of logo buckles. And the first logo buckle into my collection was the black reflective logo buckle. And the reason I put this on the Love Gun merch form is this is Pacifica 77, not 76, which would have been rock and roll over. Mine would have come from either Love Gun or Alive 2, both albums, 77. My second logo buckle was the blue with the stars. That was a fun little grab. And then I started diving into these star buckles, as we just talked about. Got the black, got the blue with the red, and most recently got the blue with the planet and the stars. I love the ones with the planet and the stars because they are so kind of 1970s horoscope cosmic fun, and you can even imagine, you know, like a kid thinking that might be Ace's planet, or the stars might, you know, have something to do with Ace. That is fun to think about too. It's just something I find fun. It's just a piece of 70s Americana that I love. I just love, maybe it's because I grew up loving stickers and sticker books, and those holographic prism stickers were always so much fun, and that's what these buckles remind me of. And it's just so fun to imagine a kid picking these up, going to school the very first day of school, and showing off to the world their new Kiss buckle, and the sun reflecting off of this on the playground as they play kickball during recess. The fun of being a Kiss fan in the 1970s. The Kiss Army, helping you hold up your pants in style since 1976. Thank you for hanging with me today. Thank you for waxing rock and roll nostalgia about the Kiss belt buckles from the 70s, the logo belt buckles, the fun of holding up your pants, Kiss Army style. If you would like to be a pen pal with me, details below, and leave me some comments below. Let's celebrate the fun of being a Kiss fan down in those comments. What buckles did you have in the 70s? Doesn't even have to be Kiss. Can be anything. Those Pacifica buckles went for every band from Boston to ZZ Top to Kiss, of course, and that was a lot of fun. And as always, be good to your animals. Spay, neuter, microchip. Right, Large Marge? What held up your pants in the 70s? I don't wear pants. Pants are for suckers. On a side note of non-Kiss, non-Pacifica fun belt buckles, I have this Saturday Night Fever belt buckle with that amazing red holographic logo, and on the back, 1977 Paramount Pictures. This was a lot of fun. This was a antique store find right before the COVID breakout. Need the world to open back up again so we can go hunt down some non-Pacifica belt buckle fun. Great rabbit hole. Love those designs.